somewhere, huh?
All right.
Yeah, here's one more thing we almost forgot. This was sitting in my mother's closet and had been forgotten. And this we found was an old accordion, and it's dated in here like 1931 in the case. And I had forgot, my dad had bought this one day when we were building a room on the house, and he was listening to the Saturday morning trade show where everybody, it was like a flea market trade thing or sale, and he heard them advertise this accordion. I don't remember how much it was, like 25 bucks or something like that. Well, he throwed the shovel and the hammer down right then, quit the construction, and jumped in the old Pontiac and took off over there to go see it. Had to go check it out because he always liked instruments and stuff. So here he come back in about an hour, and he had bought this accordion here, which you can see is a pretty accordion. It's got inlaid ivories all in it. Don't know what it's worth, if anything, but he used to get it out and play it and learn to play it a little bit. And of course I took piano, and of course the keys are the same, and you just got the buttons, which this is a very simple, like beginner accordion. You only got 2 or 3 keys you can play in, and it's just got a root and a major. You don't have any minors or nothing, but it actually still plays.
Yeah, that's what we would like to hear.
So I don't know,
a selection,
this time we
if
wasn't
possible.
intending on this was going to be another, because you can see I have many instruments. I have a fiddle over there. It's about 100 years old that I don't never get out no more. And I've got a guitar over there I've had for 40 years. It's got a new set of strings sitting up there on top of the vanity. They ain't never even put on it since I retired. So now it hurts my fingers, so I don't ever play it. But the kids all thought I had a concert for my grandkids, and some of their cousins come over here, and all these little chairs I got enough to start my own children's church here.
There you go.
And these came from old Riverview Church when they closed it, and my mom had bought a bunch of them and give us all some, and I brought the ones home from her house. So I had a bunch. So I've got this whole thing out a few times, and I've got so large that the straps are too short for me. So I ain't got no new straps, and they done broke one time because they're, I say, if it was probably, this one could have been, you know, it's from the early 30s somewhere, but the padding, it needs some repairs, but it still does play a little bit. But I don't practice none, so I've been going to practice so we could have a family reunion. I could play the background music while everyone was eating. But my grandkids all thought it was great. I don't think they'd ever seen an accordion because everything's electronic today. Right. Guitar Hero. My grandson yesterday come down from North Carolina, and he even had a Guitar Hero that goes into like it's a souped up Game Boy game, whatever he calls it.
Allie's got one.
And he plays it on there, and he could really play it and not miss a note. And I couldn't do nothing with it. But anyway. That's the accordion deal.
Very good.
Every time I hear that sound, I can see my dad sitting in the center in the living room in there with this thing out on a Saturday, and a couple of tall boys sitting next to him.
That's right.
And spending a lot of afternoons playing on this thing.
I remember too.
And the more tall boys you had, the better you get.
That's it. That's it.
I've
Better
tried
it
that theory.
sounded.
It does loosen you up a little
That's
bit.
correct.
You know?
Yes, sir.
So when I'm here by myself, just me and Jim Beam or Jack Daniel or somebody, all my other friends, you know, I'm like George Thurgood. I drink alone, you know. So when you have your other buddies over, it can start sounding pretty good after a little while. But anyway, it's another priceless heirloom in the museum here.
There you go. All right.
All right. So much for the music side.